Listen, if you haven't done it yet, I need you to invest all your money in stonks.
Stonks?
Stonks and Bidecoin.
Oh, I bought
Biden coin.
Oh, Biden coin?
Biden coin.
I bought a bunch of that Biden coin.
The Biden coin is going to $1 million.
1 million
coins.
Yes.
I thought it was already at $2 million yesterday.
The,
$2 million.
the Biden coin is at $1,400 right now.
$1,400.
They said it was going to be at $2,000, but it's just $1,400.
Oh,
Yuck.
I'm
Yeah.
not disappointed.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
It's because of the lack of cash. They don't have enough money.
It's because no one bought tickets to the inauguration, bro. They said that shit was gonna be popping, and no one even bought tickets. To
I
that
heard
shit,
Tom
bro.
Hanks
They
hosting
got
it.
all that security for nothing. They ain't even gonna be popping.
Nope,
That's crazy.
They finally got them. Yo, what if the security for? What if it wasn't security at the inauguration? It was just like fucking the Marines.
Oh my god.
Looks like it.
dude.
They
like-
they got
They look like
got
it.
National Guard out there. They got the walls.
Right, they have to for some of those.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, they've erected walls. They got barbed wire fence, like razor
They
wire.
already got someone with a gun and hella ammo.
You know in the movies when like
Oh yeah, I read about
Yeah.
that actually yesterday.
It's
That's
round
crazy.
two. It's round two. They want some more.
My whole thing is, it's all virtual. Who the fuck are you gonna shoot at?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Oh, is there no people at the inauguration?
I mean, I'm sure
shoot
there
the
is,
hall.
They got
but
performers though.
they gotta have strong people though.
All right, guys. I think we can just tell them we're performing at the inauguration. I couldn't keep it a secret, you guys. Yeah, you know.
Biden called us up.
They always
Shout
have
out
that
to the
like
DNC.
it'll be like the fucking mayor of New York's having a speech, and then like they have all security, but they'll go to like the sniper who has been out of the game for 50 years, but he used to shoot people like
We
like,
need you for a mission.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be just a speech, but then someone shoots the mayor like it was him. It was the vet.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Hopefully not shot by a sniper.
It's me, your boy Angel Kohai Diaz, and
In this corner, we have Cameron Knight Barwick.
nice.
Who has nothing to do with Griswold.
Nothing.
Nothing
Neither
to
do
do.
I. I'm
Besides dashing looks.
Reed Rinaldi hit Billy Bruge. Who's this?
89 the Brainchild.
Yes, welcome
I'm
back.
still here.
What is this?
Welcome back to the PostPartyCyph, y'all.
Oh, that's what it is.
Make sure you liking and subscribing and telling your friends. And if you're
I'm
on listen,
feeling good.
yeah, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you like and share it to all your homies. and
Stop.
stuff.
Make sure you like and share it with all your homies.
Yeah, dude. If you don't, we'll show up in your house.
And we'll do this shit in your sleep.
With fires.
We'll be in your room podcasting while you sleep.
Even if you don't blow down trees, you're gonna have to scythe.
Are you guys one of those people who listens to music or podcasts or anything while they sleep, or you sleep to like silence?
I try to, but honestly, that shit usually distracts me. Either the sound or the light. But it depends. If I really can't sleep, I gotta leave it on. But if I can sleep, it's gonna throw off
Do you
the whole
end
game.
up turning it off in the middle of the night? Because that's what I do.
Like half the time, yeah.
Like lately, I've been falling asleep to the bed, or I'll like put on the Batman animated series to go to sleep, and then I'll wake up at like 3:30 in the morning and be like, turn this fucking bullshit off.
Yeah.
And then I'll go right back to sleep.
you don't need it at that point.
I usually try to turn it off right before I know I'm going to go to sleep. I feel like that helps me the most.
You gotta time it right.
Yeah, because then if I leave it on, I end up staying an extra 2 hours just watching it, and I'm like, all right, gotta turn this off.
How long does it take you guys from like, okay, it's time to go to sleep, to like sleep?
I'm programmed. I mean, did I tell you about that before? Like, I keep my bed like
What?
Oh, dude.
So we all know that
Please.
at this point.
I was like, yeah, we all know you're somewhat of a robot, Campbell. How so?
I'm programmed for it. So, I remember reading a while ago, never use your bed to study, read, or anything like that. Do work into it because it throws your brain off. And,
Right.
Yo, I highly recommend never studying. Get a desk if you can. If you don't study in your bed, don't read in your bed. Even if you do like to read before you sleep, try to do it in a chair or something. Because, it just helps. If you only use your bed for sleeping, eventually it just comes to the point where you get, like, your brain's literally programmed, like, you're in your bed, lights are off. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
So your brain knows that bed means sleep.
Yeah, like, Jenna will get mad because if, like, pretty much I lay down, the lights are, like, off.
It's over?
I'm going to bed. I'm just programmed to sleep once in that scenario.
What about you, 89? What's your schedule like? Do you go right to sleep after the lights are off?
I am.
I've been hearing the podcast out the.
I'll keep a podcast like going lightly, and I'll probably fade out maybe a half hour into this program, and then I'll wake up in the morning, screen's already black. I'm like, all right,
Word.
well, I guess I got to restart this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's do it over.
So funny how like the opposites. Sometimes that'll happen. Like I'll come home and like I'll need to go to sleep, but like I can't really fall asleep, so I'll watch something and like try to drift. But sometimes I just wind up watching the thing. But sometimes the opposite happens. Like I'll be like running on no sleep for a few days, finally get home to relax, smoke a ton, eat, and I'll be watching TV. And in the middle, I'm like, oh wow, I I gotta go to sleep right now.
Sometimes I like, because I'm a big like smoke before sleep guy, but sometimes like I don't know how it works. And maybe it's the type of weed sometimes, but sometimes you'll smoke before sleep and I didn't get tired high. I am suddenly like hyper high.
Wired,
like I just want to like do stuff and shit. And I'm like, oh no, I just smoked to go to sleep and now I feel like doing things.
It doesn't help if you're smoking while doing something that you want to enjoy.
I feel that.
Because then, like when you get that hype, you kind of want to power through.
So I should just put the news on instead of
works.
like cartoons.
Yes.
I'd be like, I like smoke, like I'll face a blunt and be like, yeah, let's put on
And
like,
you're watching a very like
let's
just
put on anime.
multi-sensory-
You know what I mean? And be
Exactly.
like, and I'll focus on that shit. Suddenly it's 4 a.m.
You ever smoke before food's coming because you're like, yo, I'm gonna get high to eat, and then because you smoke right when the food comes, you're just too high. You're like, I don't feel like.
I don't
want to
eat
Yeah,
this
don't
right
wanna
now.
eat.
Obviously, you're gonna get the
Every
mochis,
time.
but like, all right, it's like right when you're like, you want to eat when you're prime stone, but once in your prime stone, you're like, nah. I'm
A
just
sort
gonna
of
watch
sidebar. I
this.
saw some comedian the other day say that munchies is way too cute of a word for the thing that happens.
Yeah.
What the munchies actually are, and I couldn't help but agree.
Yeah,
because I was
100%.
just like, bro, you're like existentially hungry when you have the munchies. You're just
Yeah.
like, I need to eat, and I need to eat a lot.
No remorse.
Like right now, I'll just keep
Yeah.
fucking going. Sometimes I feel a little regretful while I have the munchies. I'll be like, is this like, am I disgusting?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
What, you feel like a cannibal or?
Oh God.
Oh, hold on. Before that hard segue,
Oh,
I got a
God.
bit first.
That was wild.
No one ever warns me about the segues. I got bits lined up.
That was a tough segue.
That is the ultimate munchie, isn't it? No, but my mom talks fondly about fucking like I had like a graduation party or some shit, and like at the end, everyone was like, "Well, let's help out the family," and everyone was helping out with a little bit of stuff, like packing this up, packing that up. Except one of our friends, we'll go nameless, who like was sitting on a cooler that needed to be packed up and taken away because he was just like one hand after the other digging into this chips, like he was doing like a fucking like gynecologist meet. He just
Oh my God.
he just like digging into these chips, sitting there munching them.
Dude,
stoned.
it's the munchies, bro.
I have a sick visual of a gynecologist now.
Yeah, that was gross. Like,
Sick visual.
That's not how I thought
Not-
about
not-
the gynecologist.
Hell no, dude.
Spotify users will not know
The grab.
the grab motion
yeah.
that we're doing at
No.
the gynecologist.
It's
right
best
now.
that you don't see it.
Lucky you guys.
I wish I could say that's where the gut grabbing ended this week.
That's how.
That's how it begins.
That's how Armie Hammer grabs the hearts out of
Nice.
his kinksters.
100%.
Yeah,
Kinksters?
100% cannibal.
Is that a kinkster? Is that a-
Kinkster's a word.
Word?
Yeah,
Okay, I like
it's
that.
like a person who practices kink.
That sounds. That's on the same level of seriousness as munchies.
So, do you think he gets the
this
munchies with people?
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, do you think he just be stoned as hell some days? Just like, man, I could really.
Well, that
eat
brings
I'm
up
like,
a
this
good
bitch
question.
bad as hell. I eat the. Oh.
oh,
Like
that'd
there
be
ain't no
your
food in my
Instagram
fridge,
pages?
but this bitch next to me.
Yo,
She looking
sometimes
delectable.
you know, if you're like a man who likes to please women, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, damn, yo, I just want to eat you out, yo. I just want to go down on you, right? But I don't want to like eat you.
Some people do.
Like it's
Some
you.
people do, though. That's his
yeah,
thing.
that's
You can't
Armie's thing.
Kink
shame him,
shaming,
bro.
kink shaming.
Yo, it brings up a good point. Like, so vampires need like blood, like, cause that's like their food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they have to. But he's like for fun.
No, yeah.
It's like I want to drink your blood
For sport.
He's
and
a
eat your heart
recreational vampire?
for fun. He's a recreational vampire. No,
crazy.
he's 100% cannibal. 89. I don't think you understand.
What if he was like, I'm 101%
Yo.
cannibal?
God damn it, Army.
Is that not the most poser cannibal shit ever, bro?
it sounds like it.
You know, real cannibals out here around the country right now are just like this fake ass motherfucker, bro.
They don't
You
talk.
know-
They just
There's
feast.
a real
don't say
cannibal like
that
just looking
shit.
at his phone.
yeah,
Like,
in
yo,
disgust, bro.
remember the Army Hammer guy?
Yo, he said he 100% cannibal, as if there's 100% or as if there's a percentage, bro.
Hey.
You're either in or you're out.
So I guess he's in.
He's all the way in.
Is 100% cannibal 100% organic? Same thing, right?
Ooh,
Depends
He's
on
eating
who you're
healthy
reading,
in
though.
a
Yeah.
way.
Some people eat some bullshit. It's like when you eat the cows that like
that's true.
they like overstuff and stuff.
Like
he
a
likes
McDonald's
he likes
Yeah,
free
you don't wanna eat
range.
me.
He likes free range human.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Like trust fund kids.
Yeah. Oh.
Just running around with Whole Foods in the belly.
Yeah, hella
Bleached
kale.
asshole is
Oh
perfect.
my
Wow.
god, bro, that's fucking insane.
Sorry, kid.
I think
dude.
his last controversial DM that went public was he was telling this girl he loves kissing his wife after he eats her ass or some shit like that.
Yikes! That's just
my
plain old bad.
God, bro. Oh man.
So he's just a shitty person on top of
I
all
mean,
this.
they had the one. He had the one where he was like explaining to the girl. He was just like, "I've killed an animal and have held its heart beating in my hands before.
I've seen some
and
hunters
I've
do
taken
that shit.
and I've taken a bite of it, and I went, "Oh no!"
Yeah, like, what'd you
oh
think?
no!
Also, that's not cannibalism, Armie. You fucking poser.
That's a deer.
That's a
That's
deer.
venison.
You're just like the rest of us.
I feel you, but I did read that and go, "Damn, maybe he is 100% cannibal." Like, I don't know. It sounds like he's
Right.
committing to the bit a lot here.
It would even be different if he like killed the animal and just ate a piece right there. But like holding the heart, yeah, he's got
Still
some
beating.
will.
Still beating.
Did he
He's
come
capable.
out and like say anything about it?
Yeah. Well, one Bella Thorne's dumbass came out and tried to defend him, and people were like, "Yo, get out of here."
Bella Thorne.
But then
Did
he,
she say that it was like a kink or something?
pretty much like leave him alone, like the leave Britney alone type shit. And people were like, "Yo, get out of here."
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
pretty much.
Leave me alone.
Leave Britney.
Remember the?
Oh, yeah.
And then what was it? He came out saying that he loves his wife and he's appalled from the rumors, and now he can't do the show with who was it?
Eric Andre.
No, I think Jennifer Lopez and him were gonna do a
Yeah,
show.
they were
or
gonna
something.
do
Oh, yeah,
a-
that's right.
But now he's like, I can't do the show. I have to be with my kids now, and everyone's like, no, please don't beat your kids during this. Please don't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's at home drinking like it's not true, kids. It's not
He's at,
true.
he's at home like
Well,
sticking his big toe. in
Yeah,
his
he's sticking.
son's
So there's a
mouth.
video of him putting his big toe in his son's mouth. Yet alone, there's DMs of him telling a woman that he wants to cut her toe off and keep it in his pocket.
No,
It's not good.
Yo, that's 100%
He's grooming
cannibal
his
shit.
son to be just like him.
Yeah.
He gets home from work and his son's like, "Daddy," like takes his shoe off, takes his sock off. He starts instead of sucking his own thumb, he sucks his dad's big toe.
Yo, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the older he gets, the son like can't like live without like sucking on
Toes.
someone's toe. And then he,
That's
at
so
one point
wrong.
he gets to around like middle school and he's like, maybe I can try something else other than the toe. And so he starts like really biting people's shoulders and necks. He's like, what? Maybe I don't have to suck it anymore. Maybe I could really take a bite.
Kids are gonna love that too.
He starts chewing on it now.
They need it.
He has like a toe in his mouth and he has like flashbacks and he like makes eye contact with the woman like, "You're not my daddy," and then
Suddenly-
bites that fucking toe off.
Suddenly he bites his dad's toe off, and Armie Hammer's son becomes 101% cannibal.
Nice.
Meaning he's 100% Army hand.
So should we throw this in the Grimes Elon Musk anime somehow?
I really want to keep them separate. I feel like this
I
is
don't know, man.
a much more
Anthology series.
this is a much more visceral.
That's the horror
I
episode.
think Army
Yeah.
Hammer can make an interesting sub-villain.
the Grimes Elon Musk is like sci-fi, and this is like fucking horror.
Yeah.
Tom
It's like
Brady's-
body gore
yeah.
and shit.
Tom Brady's kids should count their
Oh
blessings, man.
no! Oh my god!
Like at least you're not in the Hammer house. Hammer.
Your dad only wants to kiss you in the mouth. He doesn't want to eat you. All right?
He doesn't want you to suck his toes.
No.
Jesus.
I really hope. For the sake of people not getting eaten by Armie Hammer, I hope these rumors
Shouts
are
out to
false.
y'all.
I hope they're false. But for the sake of all the jokes we just made, I hope it's true, so that we don't have to
won't
retract
think, yeah.
any of this.
But hopefully he has no victims.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't hear this and want to eat us.
I mean, he does have those eyes. He'll kind of look sometimes. He's like,
He also has a voice. He like speaks like this.
oh, you're,
He's just
you're
like,
right.
oh my god, I don't like that.
Like I could see him like taking the heart out of the animal and just being like in the middle of the woods, just himself.
Just roaring.
Well, he was with his hunting buddy, and he like bragged that his buddy wouldn't take a bite of it. So it's just like, imagine being that buddy, just like,
Yo,
Nah,
imagine him writing that text. It's just like it's like the first time like you've ever sexted anybody and you don't know how to like contain yourself. You're just like, yeah, and then I fucking took the heart out and took a bite of it. And my friend, he was there too, but he was a bitch. He wouldn't even fucking take a bite out of it
Yeah,
like
dude.
me. I'm 100% cannibal. You're like, okay, Harvey, just settle
Also,
down there, buddy.
What would have happened? Like normally people you'd be like, I'm 100% cannibal. Like, what the fuck? Like, hey, what's the gives? What if they're like all on board? What do you do from there? You're like, yes.
Yeah, no.
Need.
That's fucked, dude.
Because he wants to pursue. Where do you go from 100%?
what if he eats you?
200%.
200%.
What if your boy eats you?
I'd be like,
He
yo,
starts
I'm 100%
eating
too.
himself.
Oh,
Is
dude.
that cannibalism, or I feel like that's saying
It's like self-mutilation in a way.
I don't know. I feel
That's
like
the
you
birth
need
of the phoenix right there,
They're
brother.
gonna fight to the death. His next his cannibal sex partner.
Oh my god!
All right.
All the clips are gonna come from this Armie Hammer.
Yeah, I
section.
feel like we're talking about Armie Hammer a nice amount right
Because
now.
you
you
got a
need some
funky
Armie
ass
Hammer?
name.
Yeah, some Armin Hammer. And buy some stocks and some Armin Hammer, some stonks.
I don't think it's true.
You got stonks?
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah,
I'm like trying to get on the Armie Hammer train. Like, wait, I got a bit. Like, oh no, sorry, Segway train.
Read. You could do your news. Read news. Let's go. Let's bring it
Oh,
back.
I got no
okay?
read news. Oh, for stocks.
yeah,
Okay.
oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
really.
heat is on.
Everybody.
Everybody's putting their money in Travis Rikri. Okay, you know what? I actually don't have anything this week.
Travis Recre.
You know what? Honestly, I like that one
Did
more.
he make him a
That was
character?
crazy. What?
Yo, Bistro economics is going through the roof.
1,000 bistro posts.
Yo, head mogul G Hermo is rising to the
nice.
top with 3 million stocks in
Stonks.
stonks. My apologies, and that concludes my section. Just hard cut to you.
Yo, the motherfucking stonks have been crazy, bro. I don't really know anything about the stonks that much.
All I know is I got 10K in big lots, and you guys need to help me out.
Hell yeah, dude. Let me get, I'll take 500 stonks in Family Guy. And I'm gonna buy 1 million SpongeBob stonks, please.
Jeff Bezos, see me in the streets, nigga.
See me in the motherfucking streets, Bezos, bitch.
I love pulling up William Street and just seeing like, is that 89? He's just like fucking just railing on Jeff Bezos. Like, yo.
Yo, you go to the backyard. Me and Angel are tag team and beating up Elon Musk. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Musk, nice.
They can't be the richest man in the world if they don't exist.
Like, what's going on in the kitchen? He's like, read! And me and Armie Hammer are just feasting on
Oh
Paul.
my fucking. Army's like, if you eat them, you'll become as rich as them.
I'm like, sorry, I gotta flick your liver, bro.
That's true,
Oh
actually.
yeah, is it true?
Yeah.
What?
That's the
if you eat them, you
transition to
become-
power.
You gotta eat the rich.
Like, do you mean like you literally become him, or is it Kirby?
No, like when you eat the rich, their bank account drops into yours.
Oh.
But I like the Kirby reference better. So
Better.
They are one
But
with you.
cash.
cash.
So Wall Street Bets made like some crazy bajillions of dollars on Reddit last week.
Really?
Bro, that shit's a cult.
Yo,
Yeah.
dox them niggas. We
Wall
about
Street
to
Bets is
pull up on
crazy.
them.
Nah, they're lit, bro. I follow them. I'm a part of that cult now too, dude. Fuck
Yeah,
that
you're in
shit.
a cult, yo.
I'm in a cult for sure.
SEC coming.
The motherfuckers making mad money. There was actually a argument in there where they were like, technically this isn't inside trading because none of us know inside information.
That is
They were
very
like-
true.
they were-
honestly.
there's another word for it that they mentioned that's like in trading, where it's just a bunch of people collectively coming up with good ideas for trades, which is technically what they're doing. They're like, this isn't inside trading. We're all fucking idiots. Like, we
Yeah,
don't know
what would you
anything.
describe? It's like pretty much your average Joe just fucking with a bunch of your average Joes fucking with the
Yeah, I mean, there's
market.
a lot of smart people in there who like. There's like 1 million people in there, so you can imagine there's all types of people in there. But it's like a giant meme Wall Street subreddit. Like it's got some of the funniest memes just outside of
No.
stocks, just period.
It's hilarious.
pretty funny
It's
subreddit,
really funny.
honestly. But they have like. There's like some smart dudes on there who have been in the game for a while, and then there's just like a bunch of people who are just like hopping in and trying to like learn the stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
But they made a bunch of money by buying in on GameStop on a dip, like on a super low dip. GameStop was like at $30, and then it went down to like $7. But like, and there was like some dude there. I think his name was like Deep Fucking Value. He came up with like this big concept where he was just like, "Yo, put mad money into the shit. By January, I'm shorthanding this a lot, but he was like, by January, I promise you gonna make hella fucking bread, bro." And people made like millions of dollars by this one dude's advice on this Reddit.
Nice.
Like people like on like $500, people were making like hundreds of thousands, and they're just like, wow, okay, I'm a part of Wall Street Bets now too.
Yeah, right. I was like, I might as well give it a
I
shot.
was like, I will hop on to whatever you
I
guys
do
are talking
appreciate
about.
everyone's attitude on that Reddit though. They
Oh,
all have
yeah.
great A plus can do attitude.
Yeah.
Like you go on there, it's like, hold, come on guys, help me out. Everyone's like, we got you, brother, we got you. I'm about to throw. And like, dude, they will literally invest for some random dude they don't know just so everyone can make money, like in the hope of that.
It's like
It's
in
great.
It's like when you're in the pit and like everyone's railing at each other, but someone drops their glasses. Like, hey, hold on.
Yo, someone look for his glasses. You gotta. Yeah, we found his glasses.
Rage on, rage on, rage on.
Yo, make sure if someone falls, you pick them back up. All right.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Nah,
Brother
not at a
up.
white
Pick your
town.
brother up.
You guys ever been knocked in the pit really hard before?
Hell yeah, I got busted up like 2 times.
I remember the horror show at Brooklyn Bazaar. The floor was so wet.
Oh, yeah.
bro. And it was just like, I remember not even really being in the pit for horror that much because for injury reserve, it was just like,
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
get in there and just be like, "Whoosh," and just like fall. And I'm like, okay, No.
Oh, what show is this?
This was.
That was in
We went to
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Bazaar.
Yeah, this is 2017.
The show they did in Newark, that was the one I got busted. Like
The Cage?
Yeah, that in like maybe 1 minute into the set, and I was dressed as a cop, so that was a good one.
That was fun.
I didn't know they played with
yeah.
Injury Reserve. That's really cool.
Yeah, they.
Yeah,
I
RP
think
man,
they.
some injury reserve, man.
Yeah, I think Injury Reserve open for them. That was the United States of Horror tour. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yep,
That's
that
where you
was.
got that shirt. That
Yeah.
shirt with the
Nice.
merch. Yeah.
I was at a, believe it or not, like a fucking like a Streetlight Manifesto show. Where, like, it wasn't even like the pit itself, but like I was in some like little like goofy skank pit, and like my buddy Mark was on shrooms, and in the middle of it, he was behind me. He picks me up almost over his head and just drops me to the ground. I don't know how it didn't hurt, but he did it, and everyone was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
big
yo,
guy.
yeah, and then he was just like, I'm sorry, I ran out of things to do, and I was like, it's all good, he's on shrooms, and everyone just started like clapping, and then we got back up and went back to our thing.
I remember in a Wall of Death at Asking Alexandra Warped Tour.
Warped Tour,
I got
yeah.
busted in the lip during that one.
Oh, dude, that earlier that morning,
Shit.
we were seeing August Burns Red.
Oh, yeah.
And I went into the pit, and like I had like some brand new gauge or some shit.
Oh,
and it
no.
just came out, so it was like bleeding from the ear and shit. And then there was somebody else
There's
who
that one guy with huge gauge got ripped
he
off.
got ripped. Like there was like a hole in his ear. I was like,
Fuck.
oh. There was some pit. I forget which one it is, but I do have a story from I think it was like Escape the Fate, Starland Ballroom. This guy was like 2010, I think. And I had a brand new camera for my birthday, right? Like I got it for Black Friday, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take pictures and shit." But I'm gonna get into pit too. But also, it's not a DSLR. It's like one of like the small digital cameras from back in the day. Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, yo, how am I gonna take care of this motherfucking digital camera? I'll just keep it in my pocket, bro. It'll be fucking fine." I got into like one pit and pulled the camera out to like take more pictures, and the entire screen was just destroyed, just busted entirely. And I was like, okay, well, at least I could keep mosh pitting though. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
right,
My camera's fucking broken. Who cares? Do you take your glasses off in the pit?
No, I think I keep them on because I'd rather see than be blind.
I feel like I've broken glasses like
Enough
or
times.
lenses have like popped out. Oh yeah, there was some show in New York where my lens popped out and I had to go home with one lens, and like I just kept that shit in my pocket the entire time.
Yeah, going back to like picking someone up when they fall in the pit. You know how like the front man always goes like, "Yo, someone falls, you pick them
Pick
up."
them the fuck up.
I remember seeing Whitechapel at Warped Tour one year, and
Oh, God.
literally, and, you know, Whitechapel, extreme like
Turn up,
hardcore,
yeah.
deathcore type shit. Fucking, he goes, "If someone falls, you trample their ass." I'm like,
my
Jesus.
That's brutal.
Yeah, and then he's going.
At least he was like straight up about it. I didn't see them, but when I was at Bamboozle, someone came out like, "Yo, I was just at Angels and Airwaves just now."
Oh my
and, like,
God.
Yeah, and oh, of all fucking bands, you
Of
wouldn't think
all
it would
bands.
happen. And like some girl, I think she got like thrown to the ground, and she's like, "Help, help!" And apparently, Tom DeLonge looked at her, and was like, "Yeah," and just went back to what he was doing. He's like, "Damn, you abandoned her. It wasn't like you declared her death. You just didn't give the word. You let it
Damn,
go."
That's rough. I kind of like when bands like when they before they start going, that like the really extreme ones, or not extreme ones, like the ones who just like an intense atmosphere. When they're just like, "All right, our name is whatever the fuck, and for the next 35 fucking minutes, there's no rules in this place," and I'm just like, I feel like that's not a great idea. Like I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
you should
Like
establish
laws.
maybe some rules. Might be good for no one to get hurt tonight, but all right.
Where was it that I saw some shit where like the security guards were in the front? They're like, "Hey, I need you to fuck this place up. The guards included," or some shit like that. And I was like, I don't know if I'm making that up or if it was in a movie, but like, yeah, that shit happened somewhere.
Fuck that shit. I remember there was a time at the Backstage Coffee House in Edison. I don't think I went to the show, but I remember reading about it on Facebook. Like the show it was like some hardcore show, got really out of hand. And like they started throwing the table, like the merch tables, up at the ceilings. They started breaking the lights in the fucking room, and they took the
Yo.
mic stands and started throwing them and shit. I was just like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Like,
NJ hardcore, bro.
yeah, I guess good point.
Oh, that's good. I did not consider.
Yeah, I mean, remember when Subscum was at the room?
They broke like 2 tables. in
Yeah.
the crowd.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That shit was intense.
The
That
crowd
shit
did or
was
the band did?
The crowd.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
Subscum was great. They played a good show.
Subscum had very large men in the pit.
Yeah,
that's
no.
that's pretty much like one of the main things that'll make me not want to be in the pit, because I'm a big guy,
Yeah.
but I'm not a big guy in my head. So like when I see large dudes, I'm just like, I'm gonna just.
You're talking like X-Men, like the Juggernaut, Blob.
Yeah.
We're talking about like the dudes who look like
Linemen.
Fat Joe and like Big Pun and shit. You know what I'm talking
I don't
about?
want Fat Joe and Big Pun. in my pit.
You know, like the big dudes.
There's always like the one short girl who's putting in like crazy hits too. You're like, oh, stay back, stay back.
She's the best, bro. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
that. I love that trope character. She's
She
great.
gets
Until
up
they
every
slap
time
her
on her
back.
own.
Yeah, she gets up. Yeah, she's fucking it up.
It'll be like her and like her boyfriend's one of the biggest guys, and you see him after, and they're like the sweetest people on the planet. Like,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
cool, what's up, guys?
Her boyfriend's got a camera, so you can only assume that he was at the back of the show on the stage while she was whiling the whole time. Yeah, they have a good relationship. I can't wait to go back to fucking shows, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What did Fauci say about shows again?
We were talking about the openers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I said openers had to start at like 6, and then we heard some other shit where shows should probably be ending at like 9, and there should be like no in between, like jabber,
Right.
Like no talking in between songs and shit.
We were like, the openers are gonna come out, and they're gonna do like 2 songs really quick, and they're gonna be like, all right, yo,
We're
what's
not
up?
starting on time.
My name
like,
is 89 the Brainchild, and the sound guy's just gonna play the song. And you're like, what the fuck? All right, shit, all right. We're gonna go to the next
like
one.
lyrics, no dialogue.
Like, we gotta get you guys out of here at 9. Do you understand?
Fauci said, sorry, when it comes time to time, he looks down at his paper, he's like, there is 0 space.
There's 0 space for time. Are you guys gonna go to shows when they open back up, like Stat?
I'll go like 3 to 6 months after.
Are you gonna have a mask on at the show?
I'd say so, yeah. At least for the beginning.
Depends how it's looking, like the world
Well,
is.
depends on the
Cases.
weather
so
too.
sweaty thinking
If
about
it's
my
like-
glasses, bro.
If it's like a summer show and it's in the fog, I might not. And
A
then I'll just
summer
be
show
far-
in the fog.
Wait, the fog, like in the humidity. I'll just be far back. If I have to go, like, because I don't want to be up in people's faces or that.
I feel
but
that.
Like I'm
also,
thinking about during the summer.
I don't know if I
though.
want to keep it because the fog, dude, it gets right in the
Dude,
glasses
it's
so quick.
the worst thing in the fucking world.
When it hits spring and summer, like 'cause I remember early, like during the quarantine, like they were still allowing like some outdoor events, and like there's social distancing that you can enforce if you want to enforce it.
Outdoor-
And I think I would, if we're still in this shit during the summer, I'll probably go to an outdoor event.
Oh,
Literally think about being at an outdoor event versus being at like a night show at Terminal 5.
Oh, yeah,
my
dude.
God.
Like just next to people. You know what I mean? Like, oh
God, it's
man.
hard, man.
I miss that shit though.
I
do.
A lot. I miss that a lot.
I saw Gucci Mane at Terminal 5.
There's something about like I saw Waves at Terminal 5. There's something about like the energy of like just being around so many people who are there for like a like purpose, and then like there's so much anticipation and shit, and then when it starts, like that rush of adrenaline that everyone gets, and then like you just ride a euphoria throughout the concert for so long, like you and people just like going into some music that you all paid money to come see. Like, dude, there's nothing like that, and like missing out on that for a year is the fucking worst, man.
Yeah, it's been going too. It's gonna keep going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. But we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back in little ways. I mean, shit. We might not be back at the movie theater. But we're about to get a whole load of fucking movies right to
a
your
fact.
doorstep.
That's a motherfucking fact. What's the next one? King Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, out of
Ready.
nowhere.
I'm ready.
I would have
Yeah.
thought they'd be
I'm
coming like a
ready.
year from now.
Yeah. Who you got?
Godzilla got projectiles,
Yeah.
and he could throw the tail whip.
All right, throw it to Reed. Reed, who you got?
I'm gonna say Kong now because when in the Kong movie and he was like a baby in Vietnam, and then I just saw that one clip. He's pretty big, so
Yeah.
all he has to do is evade Godzilla's superpowers and throw a couple hits on him, and I think he can take him down.
Cam, who you got?
It's Godzilla again, yo.
My man.
I got Godzilla as well.
My man.
I mean, I can't blame you guys. He goes,
I'm
"Blah."
I'm Kaiju Japan Tokyo
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? I can't
No, I
not
feel
get
you.
my boy Gajira. Like that guy going go blah.
Godzilla is
Yeah.
battle tested, my G.
You bring up a great point though. I did not really consider the fact that King Kong's a motherfucking giant gorilla, dude.
Well, also the city might help because he might be more agile. But the thing is, the same thing with like Mountain and the Viper in Game of Thrones. Like, yeah, King Kong's quick, but it's gonna take like one good hit from Godzilla for that to be a really bad time for King Kong.
You think they're gonna fight more than one time in the movie?
I think they'll fight 1.5 times before it's like, why did you say that name, Martha? We have to fight together.
Yo, what if we got like Mecha Godzilla, or we get like 3-headed like
with
Godzilla?
it.
No, wait, I have to amend it. Save Mothra.
Oh yeah, it's Mothra.
Yeah, there we go.
Godzilla's like, why did you say that name, Mothra?
I guess it would be Mecha, right? Because at the end of Godzilla 2, they have the Ghidorah head. Well, not Mecha Godzilla, but Mecha Ghidorah.
Yeah, Mecha Ghidorah. Yeah.
Because that's
Who else is there? There's Mothra, Ghidorah, Godzilla. I don't remember a lot of the other ones.
Rodan.
Horbat
Ro-
got confirmed
Rodan.
for the new
But
one.
I think did Rodan die?
Rodan was in the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But,
King of
but
Monsters,
they,
yeah.
they beat the shit out of Rodan. Though.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Well, Rodan did the Starscream thing. He was like, "I'm at your service," and then he just bounced.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see Rodan again.
Yeah.
Pussy ass.
That movie was great, dude. King of Monsters was fucking
I
good.
thought
was
Mothra
fun.
was
Yeah,
beautiful.
fuck
Yeah, that movie was really fucking good. What else is coming out on that? Oh, Matrix 4 is now
Matrix.
Matrix.
Why they try to Fast and Furious this shit,
Yeah, I
bro?
don't know. I wonder what the hell if they're gonna change anything.
At least it's not like Matrix with a 4 where the A is.
Oh, Mafortrix.
They
Yeah.
could though.
Mafortrix.
Technically,
Fucking Will
there's like
Smith's in
a.
it.
What?
Will Smith's in it.
He's not, is he?
We were supposed to.
I don't think he is.
He
What
was
the
up
fuck?
for Neo at first.
Yeah, but I don't. But Keanu Reeves in it,
Yeah, no.
Nah, they took him out
and,
after Cyberpunk. It's like,
and
not
Trinity ladies. in
What
it.
about,
But Morpheus is Lawrence Fishburne has not been confirmed yet.
Cyberpunk. No.
Right, I can
I
see him
think they're gonna
cameoing
keep it
in-
a secret for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
'Cause how could you not?
Morpheus, Scorpius.
Remember though, the Matrix is motherfucking. It's hella iterations.
Right.
Our Matrix is the 6th Matrix. Like in the movie, like when we see the architect in Reloaded,
Yeah.
like his screen literally shows like this is the one we're in. You see the 5 before this one, so
Yeah.
this could just be like
A different one.
7.
Yeah, so
I think
Will
I'd like
Smith.
that. To be
Me too.
honest.
Even if it's Keanu Reeves in Trinity again, but
Yeah.
just like kind of retold and like. I like
I don't want a
when they
retelling.
fuck. I don't want a retelling either, but I like when they fuck with like things that we already know. Like
Yeah.
kind of like when they do like a time travel story and it goes back to something that you've seen, like in Endgame when they went back in time and like things were kind of different. You're like, wait,
Yeah.
I know that this happens, but it's happening differently.
And there's shots you didn't see yet.
yeah,
Like,
I kind of like that
Loki
shit.
end up getting the Tesseract.
Yeah, like stuff like that. When you see like, so like we know the A-frame, but we've never seen what's happening behind that.
Yeah.
And like, let's see what's going on there. I've always thought that was kind of cool.
What do you think? Do you think it's likely that we might get some newcomer is being found in the Matrix by
Absolutely.
like Neo and shit?
I wonder.
'Cause I, feel
I
it's
really
easy,
wonder.
But it's doable. I mean, it's what they lead into with the
I-
last couple Matrix movies.
I just don't think that Neo can exist if there's another one in the
Yeah.
Matrix, because he is the one. So like, if there's another one in the same iteration of the Matrix, I feel like that kind of fuck up the canon.
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
Neo gonna die early like Chris Brown and
When he-
Stomp the Yard.
Wouldn't he just be like a 2 then? Like Neo's the 1, but like what about a 2?
Oh, what if there's a 0?
Negative
he's like
1?
negative
They just call
one,
him.
dude.
It's another one.
The negative one.
And then DJ Khaled drops.
I read some crazy theory recently where the one wasn't really Neo and it was actually the agent.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was just like, because the one was like supposed to be born in the Matrix, of the Matrix, can manipulate things in the Matrix or some shit. And it was just like in the beginning, Neo couldn't even do any of that, but the Smiths can do that since like day one. I
They're
was
just
like,
evil.
I was like, oh shit, man, I fucking think about
Brightburn
that
Neo.
shit.
So are the humans the bad guys?
Humans are always the bad guys, bro.
We are parasites.
More batteries.
That was
in the
dark,
Matrix.
dude.
Dude, you know who's gonna be in Matrix 4, or rather in Matrix? They're gonna go to the white training room. Like, why are we here? Like, we need more people for our team. And it's gonna be Cher and Future from the Gap commercial. They
Oh my god, bro, that's so stupid.
have like full leather on. They're ready.
The
They all
first
start
one
singing.
The first one was The Matrix, right? And this is just Matrix.
Yes.
It's like the Fast and the
Yeah,
Furious,
it is.
but Fast and Furious, the fifth
Dude.
one. No, Fast and Furious is the 4th one. It's
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5,
Furious? No,
Furious 6. No,
because it's Fast 7. Oh, so
no,
it might be Furious.
It's Furious 7.
It's Furious 7?
Yeah, and then
the
it's
new-
Fast and the Furious 8.
F8.
Fate.
Fate of the Furious.
Oh,
Fate of the
Fate
Fury.
of the Furious.
Oh, that's so
Yo.
wild. They got really ballsy on that one. They were like, yo, let's switch it all up. We're still going to use Furious,
Dude,
but we're taking Fast out. It's Fate of the Fury. They go to space in 9.
I'm okay with that.
I want them
they
to go to
got
fucking
Gundams.
Mars in
Yeah,
10.
they gotta go to Venus to fight Elon.
Dude, I would see a Paul Walker doppelganger CGI in a mecha costume, all right, against Vin Diesel and Jason Statham for some reason. I don't fucking know.
They're just in there in the
The
car.
Rock comes in as an assist character.
A fucking 80-year-old Sylvester Stallone fucking is like, I am the god of the realm.
Yo, is the
That's good.
Expendables and Fast and Furious in the same universe?
It's gotta be.
Ooh.
There's no way. I read a comment the other day that was just like Rambo started off as like a freedom fighter, And by the end, he turned into like this like a military killing machine that
Yeah.
like, mows people down without consequence.
And the transition wasn't even crazy. It was like the first movie was like philosophical thriller, and the second movie was like,
I'm a killer machine.
yeah, dude, like right away.
Before I'm kind of AWOL, trying to get away,
That's
but I have
kind
to
of
fight my
awesome,
way
dude.
out.
That's
Now
great.
I'm a murdering.
I can't care too much about Morpheus though, dude. I'm more concerned about
Morpheus,
the film that
Morpheus,
everyone's
Morpheus.
anticipating for 2021, the one that's the most important of all,
Which is?
Morbius.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the
vampire.
Spider-Man movie that we're all waiting for.
Yeah,
way.
dude. Self-proclaimed big hit. It was like everyone's talking about it. Here's why. And there was like, who's talking about Morbius?
Fuck cares about fucking Morbius, bro?
Armie Hammer does.
Ooh,
That's a good point. Vampire.
How many comic books did he have? Like 2?
Morbius, man. If you like Morbius,
Morbius has some shit.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you like Morbius,
He had a pivotal role in the Fox Kids show.
he did. But here's the thing. If you like Morbius comic books, honestly, you were lying. Because you don't.
You know, defend your claims if you're watching this Morbius.
Comment,
fans.
subscribe now.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if you like Morbius, here's how you could really stick it to me. You can subscribe to the channel right now, dude.
You better like.
Hella goth, bruh.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about Morbius.
Is Spider-Man 3 coming out this year? No, it's 2023.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Actually, no, it's this year. It comes out December this year.
If you're waiting on Morbius,
Yeah.
The Craft might be in your top 5. And also, you may be rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I'm ready for Oh, actually, I just learned that they made Batman Beyond
Get that later.
to be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They wanted the same.
The series?
Yeah, they wanted the same demographic that Buffy had, because Buffy was like so popular with like teenagers. They were like, "What if we made a Batman that was a teenager?" And it was really poorly received when it came out, which
I believe
blows
that.
my mind because I remember loving Batman Beyond growing up. But that was like when we were little.
Because
we were
the
little older.
adults that fucking enjoy that shit, they ain't waking up early in the morning on a Saturday to watch Batman Beyond.
I mean, they were waking up early Saturday morning to watch Batman the animated series. You know what I mean? I watched the first episode of that show the other day. I don't know if you guys remember the first episode of Batman Beyond.
Oh, it's brutal, right?
Bro, Batman, he is not Terry McGinnis yet. It's Bruce, and he's in the Batman Beyond
I do
costume.
recall.
And he's going out.
old.
He's old and shit.
Struggling.
He's all broken down and struggling. And then he can't win the fucking fight against these dudes. So he fucking picks up a gun and points it at the fucking criminal. And the criminal's like, and runs away. And like he drops the gun and is like super disappointed and ashamed of himself. And he puts his suit back into the Batcave and he's like by all the lights and he goes, "Never again." And he turns the fucking lights off.
Fuck, dude.
And I'm just like, whoa.
So that's why.
And then he stops being Batman for years. And there's like 20 years later, Terry McGinnis, like they meet each other or whatever. But I was like, whoa. And when I was watching that documentary about Batman Beyond, they were just like, they had a lot of naysayers that were just like, oh, like this is going to be corny. Who wants a teenage Batman? We want Bruce or whatever. So they purposely made that the very beginning of the first episode to be like, this is going to be darker than the Batman animated series. Like, don't think that this is like some pussy kids teenage shit. You know what I mean?
Animated was pretty dark though, right? Like there's a couple deaths in that.
Yeah.
Animated
Animated was dope.
had some really, really.
Yo, Batman Beyond movie, that shit was dark.
That
as
shit
fuck.
dark as fuck.
They
bro.
killed they killed Robin just like that in the beginning fucking scene.
The movie came out before or after the show started?
After.
After,
Okay.
yeah.
There was 3 seasons in a movie. Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
Community.
good.
WB
Yeah.
Kids, y'all should have stepped y'all shit up.
Sorry if
man.
I spoiled that, but it's in the very beginning, so
Yeah, it's the. Also, it's like 20 years old.
yeah.
Chris Brown dies in the beginning of Stomp the
Damn, bro, can't believe shit.
Yo,
dude.
Snape kills Chris Brown, bro.
No, wait. Oh, that was a crazy spoiler you almost dropped there, bro. Snape is Harry Potter. So,
Yo,
oh fuck, I'm sorry.
You did it. No,
Sorry, you guys.
dude.
I didn't mean to.
What have you done?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. I was just talking about Harry Potter earlier this week with somebody. Yo, that shit was really,
I ain't watch all of them, so
but it was really like a phenomenon.
it was,
Yeah.
bro.
Really think about like the time of Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Like that shit was. They didn't have competition in that world of like fictional anthology series.
No,
like,
it took for Game of Thrones to come out for the fantasy to get back rebooted.
or even like a Twilight or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like there was not like Harry Potter was like one of the first. I guess X-Men was coming out too, and Spider-Man, X-Men. Those were like other like fictional.
But those are already hitting like within the cartoon series on Fox Kids. That's where it really.
And the comic books were decades old too. Yeah, that's a good point.
But
Harry Potter, the books were coming out, and then the movies came out right after.
There's a group of people. Like there's a group of people that grew up with the cartoon X-Men. And then there's a difference between the generation that grew up with the comic X-Men.
Right.
But then Harry Potter, people that grew within the Harry Potter universe, within the
we're also going to watch the movies.
Yeah,
like
they grew up with Harry Potter, like with the actors even.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I like those kind of things too, where you grow up alongside them, because it does feel like you've been along the journey with these people, which is fun.
Oh, for sure. Daniel Radcliffe was on Hot Ones like a month or so ago. I remember like not watching the episode because I was just like, shout out to Daniel Radcliffe, but I don't really need to watch that episode. And then eventually it just came on like on autoplay, and I was watching it and I was just like, you're Harry, bro. I was like, wow, it's been a while since I've checked in with my old friend Harry, bro. Like, well,
that's also a credit to like when it comes to casting, because I was talking to someone about like Grease or something, and the motherfuckers was not in damn high school.
Them
actors was not in high school. But like Daniel Radcliffe, like all those actors, they were of the age of the people, like they read the books as like then they went to the auditions, and they said as readers they were in that role, the same as a whole bunch of other readers that were watching. They put themselves in those characters' roles, and they like just grew to attach themselves to the series.
It's funny how it goes along too. In the beginning, they say these grand spells with like such a tone or such an embouchure, and then later on as the series goes, they're just like, just like tossing spells at each other and shit.
You get strong, bro.
And there's something I've noticed. What
in anime that's called power scaling. You know what I mean? Like
you don't even just say it.
Just anime, make it happen.
Goku learned the Kamehameha wave in Dragon Ball, and it took, his first one was cool, but it was this tiny, and literally. There's been moments where he shoots them with his feet now. He just does two with one hand and flies all over. It's easier now.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Harry Potter, to be honest, because I don't know what made me think this the other day, but like when you see the kids, they'll do some shit like I don't know, what are the one, like Expelliarmus or some shit like that. They're like, throw it forward. The little kids, they're doing a spell. Even the adult wizards, like, they're doing they'll lift a thing, they'll put it down. But if someone goes like,
swish and flick,
if they go like this, they're gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, dude. If you see them going like, oh, they're about to fuck you up, they're gonna paralyze you, or like,
that's them putting like the silencer. On that. Like, oh, it's coming. I'm zeroing like that. That's them with the scope.
Even worse is if they're like holding their wand at the very tip at the end.
Oh no! Yeah.
If they're holding their wand like this, you're going like to die.
Yeah,
dude. You'll notice, like, if you're lucky, you die.
Avada Kedavra.
So they'll probably do some shit where they're just like, and they'll do that in the books a lot. Like, I think Harry finds the Half-Blooded Prince's spell book, and Draco's like, does some shit. So Harry's like, I'll do the thing from the book, Slicio or some shit like that, and like. Fucking Malfoy knocks over. He's like, "What's up?" Malfoy's just like cut in 7 spots.
Almost
like,
dead, bro. Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, these Sith."
I mean, realistically, what's that different than like people who fucking practice witchcraft in the real world? If anything ever works for them, they didn't know that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? They get some book. They're like, "Kill my mamo," and then they fucking say they're like, "Huh." It didn't work. And then their mom dies. They're like, oh, look, I did it.
Also, you killed your mom, bro.
But they read that spell. They knew what that one was.
Yeah, I was about to say, they didn't figure that one out beforehand.
It's the ancient witchcraft language, dude.
Also, I guess part of your arc to, like, drift into the dark side a little bit, but, like, this person wrote a book. They called themselves the Half-Blood Prince.
The Half-Blood Prince.
They sound partially evil and at least pretty arrogant. Like, I would just leave that shit
That's
be.
some Edgar Allan Poe shit. That's some Hot Topic ass shit, bro. Yo, I'm about to name my next album the Half-Blood Prince, yo.
Yeah, honestly, that shit sound hot.
That shit sound like a Lil Peep album, bro. It's fucking wild, dude.
Damn, we just gave hell people that idea.
Yeah, it's trademarked.
If you're gonna name your next album the Half-Blood Prince, like, comment, subscribe,
dude.
I feel like I saw that one.
And send that link to us, yo.
Check out Half-Blood. Check out the #1 single by Half-Blood Prince called
We will give you a
101% Cannibal.
Hey, we will give a review of your Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, dude.
It's the number
now
one.
It's a contest.
Yeah.
Now
Also,
it's a contest.
It's a certified review too. It's not like just like it looks great. That's like PostPartyCyph, blue check mark. We love your album.
Yeah, we'll also be like, our Half-Blood Prince would have been better. Yo, this shit ass, bro.
Damn. So it's a twisted market. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have.
Send us your fan fiction art of the Half-Blood Prince cover.
Check the singles, bro. 101% Cannibal is out now on Amazon Music.
I'm 110% cannibal, nigga.
Oh shit, that's the remix with Redman.
What was that Fort Minor record? The 10% and
Yeah.
I'm 100% cannibal. I'll eat your mom. It's like, whoa, Armie Hammer, chill out, dude.
Yo, his
Franco
album's gonna be
Boss.
hot though.
Yo, I would not listen to an Armie Hammer album.
Sponsored by Armie.
Hammer.
It's kind of funny watching
That's his name.
The Social Network. Like, you know, I remember at the time afterward, I'm like, wait, it's one guy? I thought there was two guys. Like, oh, they did the CGI. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But if you're just sitting on a new computer and watching frame by frame, it's kind of funny to watch the one in the back be like, like their face kind of tracking on and off of his face. It's really good. But once in a while, you can kind of catch, like, that's the
Some
CGI,
of like the
man.
new CGI deep fake stuff is like so good, but like it's not perfect, which means it's not good. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, for example, like, you know, whenever there's like a cameo of a character when they're super young, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like their face is just like, oh yeah,
De
your
Niro.
face looks yeah, it's definitely young you. It's definitely not really young you.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a picture of young you on your face.
I think I said on the podcast before, I was going off like a full day of school, wrote essays all night, T8 the next morning, had class. So I was like, no sleep. Like, let's go see Rogue One. And I was sitting in the front row of this giant screen, and fucking Grand Moff Tarkin turns around. I was like, whoa, dude, you're dead. What the fuck are you doing up there? Like, this creepy as shit, dude. You died like 20 years ago.
Dude, no one dies in the future, dude. It's like what we always imagined. You know,
They bring everyone back.
we'll die. It'll just be like projections and shit of us.
It's creepy.
Oh, the hologram.
Yeah, hologram, dude.
Let me die, dog.
Yo, it's called the YOLOgram. So you don't only live once.
YOLOgrams were all the new people going after Parlor was taken down.
Oh, damn, bro. Yeah, that parlor shit's getting crazy. They found like hella fucking police people on there.
Ooh.
I mean,
shit.
obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
It's nice to hear for sure,
it
though.
got like traced back to like hella police departments across the country, and I was just like,
They already got Parley too, I bet.
yeah, it's parlor with the 4 as an A, like we said before. So it's performer.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
did you guys win the lottery?
No cashy.
Unfortunately,
I think I won a little bit with the Powerball I checked this morning, but I'm not even sure.
It's like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
You can win a little bit. I thought it was you win or you don't.
No, you can win like $2. There's like $2, then there's like maybe $10, and then it gets a little higher from there.
But
That's a McDouble, my brother.
if you go to Miss Kim and try and trade that in, I feel like she'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
She'd be like, you didn't win nothing.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
She's like, I'm not going to say it because, you know,
I'm like,
Mr.
give me
Kim's
a
around,
fucking
but
rap.
I'm
Just give me a
ashamed of you.
rap.
Don't come in here for honey buns ever again. She puts her fingers down like this.
just give me a rap for this. Come on.
I was like, I'll trade you this $2 for some rap really quick. She's like, get the fuck out of my store.
As a sidebar, I went in there the other day. I was like working a shift. I'm like, fuck, about to close. So I went in there. She had already closed the door. Like, please let me just get some stuff. She's like, oh, no problem. But I didn't want to waste your time. So if anything looked appealing to me, I just grabbed it. I spent like $25.
You
to
just grabbed shit, dude?
Yeah, I was
What
like,
the
fuck it.
fuck?
I'm just going to grab whatever snack looks good.
Yo, sometimes I get overwhelmed.
$100.
Sometimes you get overwhelmed in the fucking bodega, bro. I remember when I was in college one time, I was like tripping on some acid in the middle of a fucking blizzard. And I walked outside to like go enjoy the blizzard for a second, and it was snowing so hard, but it was like beautiful. I was like looking at every single little snowflake as it fell. Everything was white as fuck. And then I walked into the fucking Easy Check, bro. And it was just like an overload of colors and like sense and like labels and brands and like noise and bam boom. And
Oh,
just,
yep.
like, I was-
Please remove that.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, this is a lot. It's kind of how I feel every time I walk into a store. Sometimes I'll like get off of work and like go into Miss Kim's, be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Miss Kim's, get something really quick. I was like, I know I need rap, but what else am I fucking in here for? I'm like, maybe in Arizona, maybe some chocolate pretzels. But did I even come in here for the chocolate pretzels? You know what I mean? It's just
You
like,
only came in
fuck.
there for a wrap.
Yeah, what am I doing in here?
Rap, drink, snacks.
Yeah, I get the same shit every fucking time.
Yo, see,
It's easy.
see, what do you get, bro?
I mean, so there's some variables that can change, but usually if I'm going there for ice cream, it's either the Oreo ice cream sandwich or the M&M one.
Okay.
Chip snacks, I like, she got the
snacks.
Doritos, the jalapeno Cheetos are fucking rocking, and I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
see
those
them
are
anywhere
classic.
but there.
Jalapeno Cheetos are like some of the best Cheetos.
Yeah,
there
they're
are.
fucking rocking. Way better than Flamin' Hot.
Yeah.
Way better. And I only see them there. Can't find them anywhere else.
Church.
They don't exist anywhere, not even online.
Sweets.
Sweets is broad, bro.
Sweets. She got her selection is low but big at the same
It's
time.
robust.
Yeah, it's insane.
Buzz.
It's so random and just like
It really is random.
It's so random.
It's so funny because I know Miss Kim has like the most random shit in the back in storage.
Yo.
And she's just like, every now and then I'm gonna bring out this. I'm gonna bring out the chocolate donuts. You're
Yo.
like, oh, where you
Yeah,
get these
dude.
from?
avocados at the Kim's, best avocados ever. Always
Interesting.
perfectly ripe, like the most photogenic avocados ever.
I just
Yo,
bought
if
near
you
my
guys
house for
name-
that.
You guys need to fucking take pictures of any avocados, bro.
Yo, I'm
Miss
like,
Kim,
Yo,
Cherry
yeah.
Street,
Every
dude.
time I open them up, I'm just like, damn, yo.
There's a place like around the corner from our Deer Park place that had like the perfect mangoes. I'd go up the street to the actual fruit place, and they were just like too tough.
I'm just imagining you guys like buying fruits and vegetables and like going home and just like opening it up. Just like, oh yeah.
Yo, dude,
yeah.
you gotta lay the hammer down when you do that. Just rip it out, feel the mango beating in your heart.
Get that erection right away, yo.
Yeah.
Full erection.
Full erection.
Open that shit. It's great.
Dude, you already know what I get when I go to Miss Kim's. I get myself a good old Pop-Tart, vanilla
Oh no,
Coke,
gross,
bro,
dude. So
Yo.
disgusting.
and a pint of ice cream.
As soon
Nice.
as we started talking about it, I was like, oh no, I remember we've had this conversation before.
I get the Portuguese roll. I put the Pop-Tart within.
Dude, a Pop Tart and a vanilla Coke, that is really one of the grossest things I've ever
No,
heard. in my
actually,
life.
I've adapted. I'll get
Please.
I'll get dried mango, banana chips, and
Wait, what?
yeah, like dried mango as a
Wait, but
little.
why would you made a complete 180? This isn't like a transition. This is you're like a whole different person. How do you go from Pop Tarts and vanilla Coke?
I mean, I've eaten both over the course of my life. I just had a dark turn when I was eating a lot too many sweets.
I can't. I feel like I don't believe you now.
I threw out the garbage, but I used to have the packages in my room.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I currently have in my room? A package of 6 cinnamon buns. 89, what do you eat from the... From
Wait,
the, from
no,
the-
where are those 6 cinnamon buns from, Reed?
IKEA.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all we can end it there.
Yeah, IKEA got the food though.
Swedish.
Yo, they got some. I like their chicken strips.
Dude, after
Do they have good food? Am I mocking them like stupidly?
It's not.
Hell
nah,
no.
nah,
They
yo,
definitely
it's-
have good food.
got
They
some
do?
good
Oh,
food.
so I'm an
It's
asshole.
surprisingly decent.
Oh.
But it's just like I went there to look for shelves and I couldn't find any for 2 hours. I was like, I gotta get something. So I got candles and cinnamon buns.
I didn't know they had food
Listen,
like that.
before my
I like
family,
their Swedish meatballs.
before my family randomly stopped going to church for no reason, which I never questioned, but thanks for that. Good looks for that. Before we stopped randomly going to church, after church, we would either like go to like New York to like my grandmother or my aunt's house, or for some fucking reason, they'd be like, we're going to IKEA. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, fuck, dude, we're going to go to fucking IKEA. But one saving grace was they'd be like, all right, we've looked around enough. We're going to go eat now here at IKEA. And it'd be like, yo, it's about to be fucking lit,
the
dude.
fucking lunch trays.
Yo, because you
Yeah.
get like a little lunch tray. It like honestly set me up for like dining halls at college. Because like you get there and there's just like, yo, all this shit's mad motherfucking cheap. And we'll give you a bunch of it. Just pick your
Dude,
shit.
it makes sense though. It's got great, kind of like a brilliant fucking move because you're there. It's not a normal store. Like they have these showrooms. We go to all the fucking places, and then you can't even. You can't,
We're reviewing IKEA.
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh,
We're trying to get the IKEA sponsorship. IKEA
Yo, that
60-minute
would be
IKEA.
I fuck with IKEA. I got my.
Yo, the whole
I got my
room-
bed from them.
Whole room's
so.
redesigned.
Yeah, I never been in an IKEA, but
Never?
I will start going to IKEA.
Yeah, as long as IKEA likes, comments, and subscribes to us.
I will
right
start going
Follow.
to IKEA.
now. Dude, fucking, it's cool because there's these rooms and it's just whole floors of like it's a whole floor of rooms. Like, oh, this is what your room could look like. But when you select something, you see like, oh, I like this cabinet. You can't just grab the cabinet. You take a slip, like take this down to the warehouse. They'll show you where to get it, and it's like Home Depot.
Yeah,
and
facts.
they'll just hand you like you get like a cart that's like a fucking like forklift, pretty much.
You pick like a bed, and the bed is called like Gestorvensten. And then you go downstairs, and it's got like a number code. You're like, yeah, I want to get the Gestorvensten 5611, and they're like, all right, we're gonna have to walk down the archive warehouse, like the one from Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're gonna have to walk down this for like 10 minutes. You're like, oh, okay, all right. My
fine.
bed's all the way down
All
here.
the pieces are in the box.
But
You just
yeah,
take it
They don't
down.
got trains.
you
there
gotta
yet?
do.
What up?
No trains.
Nah, they got escalators though.
And then they have equally good but cheaper and weirder food at the checkout. Like, so when
Yeah.
you're in the
Dogs.
cafeteria, it's just like, you want some like mac and cheese and like fish? You're like, oh, sick. When you get to the checkout, there's like, you want cinnamon buns and hot dogs,
Hot dogs.
and like a big gulp for $1. You're like, I think I do actually.
It's
You're
really
like,
quite
yeah,
great
bro.
because it's not like going to Target where like that's what I underestimated. I was like, oh, it's a normal store. I don't know why
It's a Swedish store.
I don't know how it went right over my head all the IKEA memes for years, but like when you're done with that whole experience, you're probably fucking starving, dude.
Bro, every
It's
time,
like-
because you've just been in there for the whole day. You were in there all day just now, literally. It's kind of funny. IKEA is similar in a way to like Aldi, where they're both like European stores with like in like an American traditional sense of like I guess like consumerism, like kind of backwards ideals. Like the registered people at Aldi, they sit down. They don't bag your shit up for you. You're on your motherfucking own. They don't even give you bags. They'll check that shit out and they'll give it to you. Just like, do what the fuck you want with that shit. Which to us is like, what? You don't have someone backing. Why aren't they standing up when they ring me out?
Yeah,
Why aren't
excuse
they
me,
standing
stand up.
Why, you should be standing up for 8 hours straight. Don't you understand?
Damn right, that's American.
That's all fucking American. And
On your feet.
IKEA is just like, wait, so there's just like a kind of like a restaurant in the middle of your store? Like McDonald's, or not, Walmart will do that, but it'll be like, here's a McDonald's or a Subway. And you're just like, yeah, it's not really, it just smells bad at the entrance. I'm just gonna walk past this shit.
Yeah, when you go to Target, it's like, that's Target hot dogs. Like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Pizza
good
Hut.
off that.
It's
Yo,
Pizza Hut.
my mom actually the other day brought up that when we first moved to Rahway, there was like a Kmart here, and they had like a official ass Little Caesars in there.
Oh,
but it wasn't like, you know, hot and ready like the shit that you would get like now. They'd be like, I'd be like, yo, let me get a pepperoni pie, and they'd be like, all right, it's gonna be like 15 minutes, and it'd be like, all right, sounds like they're gonna make me a pizza. And yo, that shit was good as fuck, bro. Actually, I feel like chain pizza used to be better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like Pizza Hut used to be rocking when we were little, I feel.
Pizza Hut was the one.
Yeah, Pizza Hut was like good as fuck.
I was never big into chains as a kid. Like my family never ordered from chains as a.
When I lived in Jersey City, like we'd sometimes get like pizza from like a home, like a neighborhood spot. But back then it was definitely way more Pizza Hut. And then we moved to Rahway. Rahway's had like 50 fucking pizza places, just like mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
But back then, fucking Domino's crust was ass.
That's
They had to
true.
do that whole like we got a new
garlic.
crust thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
hated
remember
Domino's.
Domino's crust was
I hated
booty.
Domino's night for school. When it was Enzio's, like a pizzeria, that was way better.
Yeah, when it was like a real pizzeria.
Domino's Day for
I didn't even
school
give a
sucks.
fuck if those pizza boxes got there 4 hours ago, and those slices have been sitting out in the cold. Let me get one of those shits, bro.
The real deal. Remember those Minute Maid pops?
Yo, those pizzas were a scam though, because you know every now and then you'd be like, yo, I want to get 2 slices, and it'd be like, that's gonna be like $1, two more dollars, and you'd be like, I feel like that doesn't make sense. Like if I break down how much
You can't have one slice of pizza.
if I break down how much this whole lunch is, this slice is probably like 50 cents, 75
Price
cents.
lunch
So
is
how are we-
$2.
You know what I mean? Is that how much lunch was when you were in high school? $2?
It was $2.
Yeah,
Price
that
lunch.
was reduced lunch for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
By the time we left Rahway High School, I don't think it was $2.
This goes more.
Yeah, I feel like it was like
Damn. I'm sorry for the kids.
because when we first got to the high school, the cookies and the snack bar were like 35 cents. No, they were 25 cents because you could get 4 for $1. And as I'm talking about this, my mouth is watering because I can taste those
Those cookies are
That
rocking.
Otis Spunkmeyer
Those
joint.
shits are so motherfucking good. But they were 4 for $1. And then by the time I left, you couldn't get 4 for $1 because they were 35 cents. And everyone would be like, why the fuck is a cookie 35 cents? Why couldn't it just be 25 cents like it was before, bro? At least we left before Michelle Obama pulled up and like made everything.
Oh,
She took the cookies out of there.
Fucked it up my senior year.
Oh, you were still there? That's crazy.
Oh.
That sucks.
Like
Nice.
because I like the room sweet potato fries. Those shits are rocking.
Yeah.
Yo, these sweet potato fries that my school got, nah, yo, you cannot eat them.
We had like the beginning of that shit. Like they would have a choice. Like, if there was fries, they'd be like, "You want regular fries, or sweet potato fries?" I'd be like, "Ew, what the fuck? I'm 15. I want regular fries. You guys got tater tots? I'll take those too. What the fuck?" But yeah, no, there's like wheat bun, and I heard they took away like a lot of like the good shit, like cheesesteaks and chicken patties and shit. I'd be like, "Oh nah, bro."
Cheesesteak day was lit.
Yo,
Cheesesteak day was great.
That
dude.
cheesesteak was like fucking human elbow meat, and
I
that shit was
know.
delicious,
Armie
bro.
Hammer.
It was like we
That
had
was
the
Army
cheesesteaks.
Hammer
Yeah.
cheesesteak.
We had like the fucking cheesesteaks now, where like they're like pieces. It's all chunked up. Those cheesesteaks were just 2 slivers, but for some reason I would
flaps.
go crazy for that shit, dude.
2 meat flaps and a slice of American cheese
Do you
that
think-
didn't fit all the meat.
I think his attack on the animal with the heart reveals it. But do you think Armie's the type to like tear and eat, or is he like Hannibal Lecter when he puts on classical music and is like, doing some rosemary olive oil with Ray Liotta's
Nah,
brain.
he's definitely a
he
poser.
I think he carved that shit out, and he was like, "Yo, I'm badass," and he just yanked right.
Oh,
in.
like an apple.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't talk about the part where he puked right after.
What would you use for
Absolutely.
human? Maybe like some tarragon, like maybe some cayenne.
How would you season a man, Reed?
Maple syrup.
I heard human tastes like pork.
Really?
Really? So okay, brown sugar for a rub.
Crazy. It's wild, bro. Just the fact that you just nonchalantly kept
Parrot.
going,
Salt,
bro.
pepper.
Pair it with a Shinerbach pear ale.
I like that. So we're cooking human. Yeah. So definitely we'll rub it with like some brown sugar. Definitely salt and pepper.
I'm cooking Reed's face.
I guess we'll just.
Excuse me?
That cheek meat.
Cheek meat. Okay, that's what I thought. Continue.
I guess we'll dice up some rosemary and some thyme too. Like throw that in the marinade. And yeah, we'll marinate that in there. Throw some cayenne pepper. In
How are
there.
you cooking the person though?
That's what I was
well?
thinking.
Like, what part of the person
I'm
are we
roasting
cooking?
this motherfucker.
I feel like you cook them like.
The skin is 7 layers of skin.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
7
fry it.
layers.
Fuck it. We're frying it then.
Ooh, be fried.
Perfect.
You get like that porky. That
You don't even
porky
have to bread
skin
it,
on
yo.
top.
You don't even have to bread it. This should be
Nah, yeah,
perfect.
man.
Yo,
we gonna
Armie Hammer
crack
has
your
to listen to
skin.
our podcast now. This is exactly what he likes, dude.
If we get Army Hammer on here, we're gonna be murdered.
Nah, he'd be mad cool. He's probably a cool dude.
There's like
He just
eats people. Just eats
fucking-
people.
He's just 100% cannibal.
I'm saying, it's not like he like we really gonna let him eat us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
there's,
Just,
there's another universe where the PostPartyCyph is like we're all celebrities, and the PostPartyCyph is Army Hammer, Shia LaBeouf,
what?
Human Gigi.
It's not a celebrity.
Human Gigi.
Up here, he. Wait,
Reed,
Elon Musk and Grimes. There we go.
Reed loves his cat so much he made the cat a celebrity, but also made the cat a human celebrity.
And Gigi's like, "Kill me, please." It's an
Oh
abomination.
my god.
Armie Hammer's like, I'll eat you.
He's like, put me back to cat, put me back to cat. Yeah. There he is now. He's busting over.
Gigi's gonna spill something.
Jeez, don't
Oh, those are
fuck
both
it up.
empty.
Gigi.
Up there you.
Oh, there he goes.
Jeez.
There he goes.
Oh, the bomb. Wait.
Oh, he's good. He's agile.
Cats are good, man.
What's
Did you ever
up?
see the video of like someone set a bunch of obstacles up and they had their cat and a dog? The cat walks by all the bottles, no problem.
Yeah.
The dog runs through all the fucking bottles.
Have you ever seen the videos of the cats just like being on the cabinet and they're just being something on there and just being like, psh, and just push it over? So cats could also be dicks. You know what I mean? They could
I
always
had to
be like,
move 'em.
they're like, I know this is on the edge of something. I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, no, like my sister's cat does that too, and she's like, he'll be hungry, and she's like, oh, just 1 minute. He's like, okay, so he just starts knocking shit over that she knows he doesn't want
Like,
to.
fuck that.
Oh,
dude.
yo, Sonny be annoying. He'll be clinking his water bowl sometimes and just be like, all right, I got you. And then, like, if you don't do it right this thing, you just start clicking it a couple times. You're like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, like I understand you don't have language. I hear what you're saying. Give me 1 second.
Like, nah, but for real, Paul.
It's like, yo, give me a minute, bro. Do you understand 1 minute?
He was
They don't understand.
I saw him coming through. I was like, cool little Gigi cameo, and then he sat. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work, Gigi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you right the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Biggest guy. Yeah, if Army ever put a hand on my cat, I'm sending him to
He'll put an
Venus.
arm and a hammer on your cat.
Damn.
That was pretty good.
What's the hammer?
what?
That's what I thought. The hammer is my penis.
No, Armie's penis.
Army's penis. No, it's a reference to what's that fucking thing they did during the writer's strike? Dr. Horrible.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
With your favorite actor, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, he knows about hammers.
Because of the gay.
Yep.
Welcome to the Post Party Gay, everybody. Sign up
yes.
now for our Pride code. You can use it at Wendy's. Wendy's only.
What else do we have to talk about this week?
Wendy's.
Oh,
No.
89. Tell us about Black Sports News Weekly.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Black man goes to the land with the black jerseys. James Harden, the beard. Houston Rockets' most disgruntled franchise player has now been shipped off to Brooklyn Nets.
That's right.
It was a monster trade between 4 teams. Who gives a fuck how it got done? It
Not
got
me.
done. We have a big 3 of Kevin Durant, James Harden now and the ghost of Kyrie Irving. I don't know where Kyrie Irving is. I really don't know.
No one knows.
Is he off the grid?
Kyrie Irving, where'd he go? I don't know.
He's been MIA for like a few days.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
think he's missed 5 games or 4 games.
He's chilling
He
somewhere.
was supposed to be back yesterday. He just wasn't.
They tried to set him up for trying to assassinate the mayor.
Well, Reed Moore knows more than I do.
Real talk. What if Kyrie Irving moonlighted as a superhero?
I could see
And
it.
that's why he's been missing.
Professional basketball player is a pretty cool alter ego for a superhero.
Yeah.
That's like Cyborg, sort of.
I saw there's a professional baseball player once, and he
Was a
like on the
superhero?
offseason. Nah, yo, like he was rescuing child sex slaves in Asia. Swear to God.
That's crazy.
That motherfucker has a lot of time on his hands.
It was off season shit, but like he was part of some type of like inside CIA mission or something.
Yo, I thought you were about to be
Real
like,
shit.
I thought you were about to be like, yeah, I knew some minor league dude, and he just beat up thugs with like bats and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm cool
what?
with that shit too, though. That's
I'm
wild.
serious. I'm about to look him up.
One of
But
these
yeah,
days-
we got James Harden now.
One of these days, Kyrie Irving will come back. But right now, we got James Harden, and
he
went.
put up numbers.
Yeah, he got
Triple double.
first debut as a net to get a triple double. It's like the first debut to put up doubles points, double digit points. He got 32 points last night, and Kevin Durant got 42.
And Kevin Durant's putting on records too. Most
Dude,
points scored
they're
for Nets.
fucking wilding, both of them. So when Kyrie comes back, I mean,
Hopefully.
they work well together because they've played together. And Harden did have some turnover problems where like he wasn't although he's been in the team for 48 hours, so he
Yeah.
literally does not know how to play with.
There's no plays.
There's
worked out.
literally no
Yeah.
chemistry or anything yet. But yeah, New York got a team.
Hell yeah,
We're
bro.
gonna probably go to the finals this year. I mean, maybe. I don't want to say that.
Adam
jinx it,
LaRoche on the White Sox.
Adam LaRoche.
He used to play for the White Sox. He was on that undercover mission.
but- oh, he was saving.
Yeah.
He was saving the traffic sex slaves.
Yeah, it was him and another player that used to play for the Brewers.
That sounds like a Lonely Island sketch. It's just like, yeah, we're baseball players, but also we're international sex slave traffic stoppers.
It's like, you know,
On
little
steroids.
yang,
on
little yang.
steroids.
Hey, if I were to have won the lottery, would it be a good time to buy the Nets?
Oh, I don't think you
wouldn't
would
be-
still have.
You
the
would be
money.
a,
I mean,
Not
you'd be a
money.
terrible
you
baseball.
maybe
Nah.
you could buy the Nets for
Nah, Nets are over $1 billion.
'Cause it's like-
Oh,
Definitely.
shit, really?
definitely over $1 billion, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's no team that's under $1 billion like that.
How
that big.
much does it cost?
You could buy a bum ass team.
to buy.
Yeah, you could buy a smaller team definitely.
My bum ass team. I come
If you win like the big jackpot.
the big jackpot. Yeah,
You could be
someone-
part owner of the Detroit Pistons.
You could buy a
possibly.
basketball.
Yeah.
$2 billion.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to start your own franchise?
Probably
That's something.
Probably like $2 billion, I'd say.
Depends where, but yeah. Could be
Newark,
around
shoot,
there.
yo, do the deal with the Prudential Center. Yo, I'm gonna help you close it.
Yo, you know what I could do to get the real street scene in my pocket? I can.
What is the street scene?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can buy-
listening.
What is the
a
street
lot
scene?
right
Yeah,
now.
What is the
Talking
street
about-
scene?
I'm going to buy the rights to my favorite local bodega, 7-Eleven. I mean, man, you can get bananas for $3 there. Can you believe it?
No one knows what Regis did, and I can't believe what Regis did.
Oh, it was so fucking funny, dude. We just did like the substitute teacher thing. He just went, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yo, the fucking picture of Obama this weekend where he's sitting on the edge of his desk and said, "Never in my 35 years of teaching, such a bad note for my substitute teacher."
Funny, dude. I was like, oh shit, Mr. Obama's fucking mad, bro. He's fucking pissed off. He heard about what we did, dude. But no, yeah, Andrew Yang's a fucking loser, and he was walking around into like random Dwayne Reeds and filming it and posting it to Twitter and being like, "We've got to save the bodegas." And we're like, "There's not even a bodega cat in that building that you're in. That's not a bodega, bro."
Go to the Kims.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I should have gone to the Kims.
Should have gone to.
And people were like, that's not New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he's, I don't think he's gonna become the mayor of New York City.
Is that what he's going for right now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why he's doing all this corny ass
Oh.
weird shit.
And he don't even live there full time.
He doesn't.
Nah, like he owns a property out there.
It's the most fucking lame shit. ever.
Because remember, like when he was running, I think he was from Texas
Yo, imagine
or
like
somewhere down
imagine running for
southwest.
mayor for someone and just having that as the case. Like, how could you run? The people would be like, "Yo, you don't even live here." You'd be like, "I have a property here."
Yeah.
Like,
I remember like he made a post talking about how like he couldn't stay out there like with and deal with his kids doing online schooling and him having to work from like home and his wife while living in a 2-bedroom, which is funny as fuck because I know people that would kill for a 2-bedroom.
Most New Yorkers do not live in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Wait, was it a 2-bedroom by himself?
Well, his family.
No,
Okay.
But the fact that like there are families out there.
Oh, in a
that
1-bedroom,
can't. Yeah. So I'm like, you're saying that a 2-bedroom in New York is not good enough.
There's
for
2
you.
families in a 1-bedroom sometimes.
Yeah, in fact, there's two families in the studio. It's hard out there sometimes. But yeah, he's a dork. We all knew he was a dork.
Yep.
He wants to give us a bunch of free money every month, which I'm totally down with. But like maybe somebody else who's not as dorky as him could develop.
Can anyone else do that, but still be that?
A couple months ago, he was trying to start the wrestlers union, so I didn't really like. He just on a new thing every other fucking month.
The wrestlers union thing though was just, I think that was just because it was like very topical at the time, because I remember they like asked him more about it or something in like some interview, and he was actually not very knowledgeable about it. Damn, I'm really forgetting the details, but it was someone really asked like, oh, you're really interested in the whole wrestler union thing. And like he couldn't answer a question and then kind of changed the topic. I was just like, man, you out here saying shit for retweets.
Yo, he yanged out.
You one more time, Reed?
He yanged out.
Bistro.
Yeah, he's yanging.
That's
bro.
like when you're starting to slip, like, he's yanging.
We should just start a podcast called Hanging with Yang.
And it just doesn't show up every week. Like we invited him, we did not get a word back from his secretary.
Yeah, it's
He's just chilling out in New York.
It's the week. It's the. I was
In
gonna say
the
weekly, but it's the daily Andrew Yang update podcast.
He's out there in the
So
streets of New York.
It's only like
Midtown Manhattan.
It's only like
the
5
streets.
minutes long every day. It's like
That's
Andrew
reasonable.
Yang's chilling today.
He didn't come.
The camera breaks down like we got to cut.
It's like day 100 of the hanging with Yang. Still not here.
Still not here.
No dice.
It's just his co-host.
Andrew!
Carlos Mencia went on the fucking Bobby Lee
What name did you
podcast,
say?
and Carlos Mencia,
I haven't heard that name in years.
he went on the Bobby Lee podcast, and apparently they're talking about when Joe Rogan, confronted him about stealing jokes or whatever at the comedy store. I didn't get to it yet, but apparently he still denied everything and like said he never stole jokes and shit. But if you never stole jokes or anything, why do you not have a career anymore? You know what I mean? Like, why was that the entire downfall of all of it?
Yeah, it's a
I
bad
don't know.
look.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
People have no backup. That's like with the Armie Hammer thing. Like, who knows what happened? But also the fact that your response was like, it's fucking bullshit. It's like, he could have been a little bit more tame.
Is that what he said?
I think that was the word, it's fucking bullshit. Or something along those lines.
I like how the crux of this podcast is Armie Hammer
Hammer.
being a cannibal.
Yo, Armie in the army. That's what you need.
We have cannibals.
It's like the mayor's about to be fucking, he's like gonna have a speech. Like, we need you, Armie. Like, I don't know, a sniper. Like, no, just if anyone looks suspicious, just go eat him or something.
Oh.
It's a long process. That's why they give him super speed. Can you imagine a cannibal?
I don't think the people would sign off on the U.S. military having cannibals in their ranks.
Yeah.
I can't blame him, especially with super speed.
You can't
Because
trust
there's like a piranha.
You think soldiers be eating people out there?
You have to.
Yeah. But I feel like
What?
they're so used to MREs.
You have to.
I'm saying, shoot, some of these people are. You got some sick people in the ranks.
That's true.
everywhere.
You think people were eating people at the Capitol?
They have to.
I feel like they wanted to look like they had to.
Yo. Damn. At the Capitol building.
Dude.
They had to,
That'd
yeah.
been crazy.
Yo, Cam keep saying that they have to. Like, what?
Yeah.
Imagine
When
this-
do you have to?
You would know.
Cam's like giving the speech in the movie was like, you don't have the will to do what needs to be done. Before he gives a command to the kids to raid the Capitol, he's like, if they have to, they will.
I feel like I'm definitely voting Cam most likely to eat a person from this podcast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I already know how I'm gonna do it.
What?
Yeah, right. I already gave
Yeah,
the recipe.
Yeah, he did.
That
you
was
did?
that was like for us. That was like for preparing us.
No, I don't need you guys.
I'm saying
You guys
that-
are my friends.
Nice.
I don't eat you. Friends are friends, not.
But how do you
food.
get close to somebody to eat them if, like, you're gonna eat strangers? You don't know nothing about them.
They'll be fake friends.
I don't know the cows I'm eating, so sometimes it's best.
Moo.
I think about Charlotte's Web. That's the reason why they didn't kill that damn pig. They got attached to that motherfucker.
It's a pretty smart pick.
Yo,
I'm not gonna
farmers
lie,
probably
you
get
guys. I think I
pissed.
lost the analogy
I think what
After
Ian's
our
saying
mood.
is that we're all gonna.
We
take
are
turns
we
eating each
are
other.
we are all Wilbur in this Charlotte's Web story for Cam. He can't kill us because
But you watching, unless you comment and subscribe, I don't know you. If you're a subscriber, I mean, I guess there's a connection there. I won't eat you, but like,
If you're on Spotify, you just gotta tell 50 friends.
yeah, if you're on Spotify, you got stuff with your friends.
50 friends. is so
Then
many
obviously you help
friends.
me out so much. You're a friend at that point.
Or Cam's gonna
Imagine
eat
if
you.
we like
and you will
locked
be
the
spared.
podcast out unless you told 50 people. It's like, sorry, you cannot listen to this week's episode unless you tell 50 fucking
You can't even
people.
text them. Like you have to talk to them face to face.
But if you don't meet that criteria, I mean,
Yeah, I would love to do a live podcast when the world comes back, or whatever.
Would we have an audience?
Yeah. Have like a little audience do like a Q&A version or some shit.
do it
Just
on
sit
top of
there
the
and talk.
house.
Do it on top of the house.
Never do it. Do it on top of the shed.
Yeah,
Set up a
Cameron
table.
wants to do it on top of the house and have a human bar where you can eat people.
Armie's there. He's like, oh shit. You do say.
Special guest Armie Hammer and not Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Bistro.
Shia LaBeouf were like, Armie, sick him. And then like he just goes for Shia LaBeouf. The actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Right?
Army eats out.
Can we watch that anymore?
Full circle, man. Damn.
Did you say what? Can you watch that anymore? Yeah, it paints him in a bad light, I think.
That's
because
right.
he's a cannibal in the song.
That's like that one girl who is like, what was it? I forget her name. I think Gina Rodriguez. When she said some shit on her story, and then people were like, what the fuck you doing saying that? She's like, it's just a song, but she sang the wrong part of the song.
She's saying the Fuji's
Yeah.
Like,
son.
niggas give me heebie
Niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
So you listen to the part, it's like, that's not even the part of the song. She just went out of her way to say it.
Yeah,
But
she
like,
she really wanted to say niggas give me heebie-jeebies, bro.
she's trying to,
Yeah.
But she, there's a
Sounds
movie I
like
watched with her
cowboys,
recently, and I was like, oh, that's right, she's in it, huh? I was like, oh, but you know what? She gets her jaw ripped off, so it should be fine.
Yeah, it's context.
Honestly, I look for any excuse to say heebie-jeebies. It's such a fun thing to say.
Yeah,
Right? That's why she did it, right?
that's right.
Yep.
So you should say what she said for the fun of it.
Yo, you hear that? Reed wants Cam to say the word N.
What, heebie-jeebies? Of course.
The word N.
I was at a party recently, and like this white kid said it, and then his friend was like, wasn't even like, oh no, you can't
Say
say
what?
the N word. He was like, you can't say N word anymore. And I was like, that's a step in the right direction. At least you're correcting your friend. It's kind of hilarious the way you did it.
How do you
But
feel about that? You can't even say N word anymore.
I can't say that shit no more.
No.
No, so like a white dude correcting his friend, instead of saying the actual phrase N-word, just said the word. When he said, you can't say this no more, he just said, yo, bro, you can't say bleep no more.
oh no, I didn't say it like that.
No, he said you
But that would be
can't even
hilarious.
say the phrase the N word anymore.
Oh.
How could you ever?
I misled that. Wow, that's even stupider.
I love
That's
this.
only
I love
3
the,
words.
I love the operative word anymore.
Anymore.
Anymore is so great.
You can't even say the letter N anymore.
But yeah, I mean,
So you got there's so many other words out there.
right? Just say dudes.
You get
Or a different racial slur for other people that are in the room at the time.
I was gonna say a racial slur, and then I was just like, let's just not do that.
Very tasty.
It was against Italians.
Oh, it's okay. The
yeah.
wops. Those are my people. Huh?
lit.
Is there one for the Dutch? Probably not, because there's nothing for the
Oh
Dutch.
my god! Oh man!
We'll
that
call them
was funny.
smokers.
Call the Dutch smokers as like a racial slur. That's crazy, dude.
Bunch of smokers.
Bunch of fucking smokers.
I think I was telling you, like, there's this guy at our job, like, because we have the limited seating, and they come in for a meeting every month, and he's like, yeah, we were here for the meeting, but it was, all the spacing was weird, so we felt like everyone was on top of us. Oh, look, the football game. It's like, so we went across the street, where there's outdoor diners, for context. So we went across the street, and there's a couple of mooks there just hanging out all day. I was like, oh no. And I went to the kitchen to check, like, let me just make sure it's not a racial slur. It said, mook. Lazy person just hanging around all day. Like, okay, it could be anybody. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
I feel like that's also like how people like reason with themselves to say things that might like have like an ambiguous like.
Yeah, they just say it
meaning.
harder, like,
It's
mook.
it's like yeah. I mean, Google said that means nothing. It's just like I don't know.
What if the whole time it does mean something over here, like,
Dude, yeah, we've definitely been offending somebody in the last like
lazy
5 minutes.
people? They're like, hey,
Shout out my Italians.
mook culture is not to be touched.
Reed said, yeah, lazy people.
I know.
Yo,
and if it was
Lazy
racist,
Town
It's fucking
is
hilarious.
furious.
if I was racist with that, I just doubled down so
Yeah,
hardcore.
dude, exactly. That's so funny. I tried to like throw some like water on the fire, and you were like, "No, gasoline."
I was like, yeah. Ugh. Just dumped that shit.
We would make that a clip if it wasn't so ambiguously racist.
Like, sniper, we need you for a mission. Like, mayor giving a speech. Like, no, the post-party ciphers are at it again, and they're saying stuff that might be troublesome, but no one really knows.
You keep mentioning snipers, and there's a perfect window.
Yeah,
for
I was
these
gonna
get
say I can
murdered
see
at
that window
now,
right
dude.
there.
Like,
They could.
Yeah, person at the funeral home is gonna take me out, dude. One more for the bodies. Cams down.
yeah, let the bodies hit the floor.
Yo, I miss when people would put that on at the bar. Just put it on the fucking jukebox.
Yeah, dude, that shit would suck.
I'm so happy the jukebox is off.
Yo, the jukebox guy called one day. He was just like, "Hey,
Nah.
is there a manager around?" And I was just like, "No." They're like, "Tell him he's the jukebox guy." I was just like, "All
Yo,
right."
can you imagine the jukebox
I was
guy
like, that
comes
thing has
in?
not been on in like a year.
He comes in one day. He's like, "This is a nice place you got here." It's like, "Oh
It's a
shit,
real nice
dude."
place you got here. Listen, I asked you one fucking thing. Just keep the fucking jukebox on.
I
Huh?
remember he came in one time. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he saw the jukeboxes off, and he turned to me like, what's going on over there?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, bro."
You're like, nah, dude. People have terrible taste, so that's not really an option anymore. I'm sorry. We have a very good curated playlist. Thank you very much.
Like, we have this down pat.
All right,
Jukebox
we will
industry
play.
is down.
We will play Billy Joel on our own terms, motherfucker.
Yeah, right, dude.
Randomly on shuffle.
Dude, that jukebox is silly. Every song on there is censored except the Wu-Tang Clan songs for some reason.
Reed's jukebox silly, bro.
Wait, no, that's it.
What? Get it together, bro.
Little rewind action there for the Spotify listeners. Actually, that much they can get from the sounds.
Yeah.
But no, that's the name of my
I don't think the visual really shows much.
that's the name of my I don't know if I'd say album overall or just like my pop album, Jukebox Go Brazy.
I like that, dude.
Okay, cool. So that's one.
Yeah.
Bistro?
Bistro.
I'll count that as a yes because I tricked them.
I like the jukebox silly. That was better.
Jukebox silly.
Jukebox silly sounds like a meme song. Jukebox silly.
When the next time I come in here, I'm just wearing a Mims shirt.
I like it. Make it happen.
I made a Mims joke the other day, and I made one another before the podcast, and Angel's like, "You know, he died?" And I stopped
know.
everything I was doing.
Wasn't that during the podcast?
That was right beforehand.
Damn, dude.
Dude,
That was like yesterday, bro.
time flies when coronavirus.
Wasn't that
19.
tomorrow? Did you say that tomorrow?
Yeah, dude. Tenet.
It's a gesture. It's with the hand signal. Anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can't wait to see Tenet on my HBO Max. Well, as a quick wonder, I feel like the HBO Max movies are going to be way. Yay! What is this? What is this going on? What, are we supposed to look at your face now or something?
Yeah.
For our Spotify listeners, Angel's giving me a judgy boy face.
I just look the same as always.
Correct. Gigi's over there like, when are you guys wrapping up? I'm trying to go out and do nothing.
I guess now.
Yeah, what are we at? Like 130, 140.
We're supposed to do our Andrew Yang playlist editions. Like, what would you put on your Andrew Yang playlist?
What? I don't remember ever talking about that.
I'll put Jukebox Silly on there.
What?
Is that even a real song?
Not yet.
It's Jukebox Go Brazy, dude. You're already fucked up.
I thought
guys
that
are
was an
hitting-
album cover.
You guys are hitting me up through the week like, yo, Reed, we're trying to work on this new thing. Like, yeah, hold on. I'm just like up here with papers all around me, like trying to write this new song.
Jukebox Go Brazy. All right, well, thanks for listening to the PostPartyCyph this week, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like and comment and tell your friends and all that good stuff so that more people can listen and be offended by our ambiguous racist remarks.
Yes.
Shout out Andrew Yang.
No, he's a fucking loser.
Losers need love too.
Also,
That's true.
Facts.
shout out to Fat Blood. I think he threw the type in the chat on the other day. Doesn't make much sense. When we said,
Oh, nice.
when I was doing it last week, because it was me being cooking that episode, I was like, put Reed in the chat. And he put
Read.
he put a big capital Reed and then a comma, and then went on to say, so it might have just been like an email format, or it was like he was doing the thing, double entendre. So shout out to Fat Blood anyway, regardless.
Yeah, shout out to Blood, yo. Shout out to everybody listening.
Shout
And
out to all the
thanks for
listeners.
popping in, bros.
Yeah.
Shout out Switzerland.
Shout out to IKEA.
Shout out to IKEA Swedish meatballs.
Shout out to Stonks.
Shout out to
Stunk.
Human Gigi. May he forever be safe.
Was
from Armie Hammer.
inauguration?
Huh?
Is inauguration before the next episode?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see you when you have a new president.